Hello class, I am at the district office today learning even more about the Common Core. Very excited about that, but I miss you guys, so I thought I'd make a video for you so you'd miss me just a little less. You should have listened to Dr. Heidegger's experiment already. If not, you're welcome to pause this and do that now. Okay, I assume that you've listened to Dr. Heidegger's experiment. Now, what I would like you to do is finish that chart that you started yesterday with the Widow Wycherley, Colonel Kilgrew, Medbourne, and Gascoigne. You'll have their names, what it is they do, and what they represent or symbolize. So take a few minutes and please finish up that chart. Go ahead and pause this while you are doing that, please. Okay, I assume you finished your chart. Now the next thing I want you to think about is the symbols in the story. Now there are 3 symbols that you have a choice to write about. I want you to write a paragraph, just a short paragraph, talking about one of those 3 symbols. You may talk about the rose, or the portrait of the lady, or the elixir of life. Now what I want you to think about when you're writing this paragraph is, how is it used in the story? Why is it important? I've told you it's a symbol, so it's obviously important. What is important about it? And what do you think it symbolizes? What are some of the things it stands for? Now, go ahead and write about that, and please just pause this while you're doing the writing. Okay, I'll assume that you guys are done with your writing. Now the next thing that you're going to do is write another paragraph. Now remember, this isn't a Tofifi paragraph, it's just a standard paragraph talking about one of the themes of the story. Now there are 4 themes I'd like you to consider. There were 3 symbols, now you've got 4 themes. Now one theme that you can write about is, do people change? There's a lot of debate in the story whether they can or they cannot. And that's an important theme. Do you think that the 3 people, of course, we see that they behaved the same way when they were young. Do you think the doctor changes at any time in there? So go ahead and talk about that one if you like, but there are also some other choices. Your second choice is transformations in the story. One thing you can focus on if you talk about the transformations are those transformations real? Are the transformations important in the story? Yes. Why are they important? What is going on with those transformations, and what it has to do with human nature, those transformations that happen with those 3 characters. So transformations is another choice. Another choice that you have is the supernatural. There's some disagreement about this, whether the supernatural part of the story is real. Now we have the descriptions of the study that seem to bring the supernatural in, but is perhaps he just trying to tell us a little bit about the doctor? We don't get a lot of descriptions about the doctor himself. We hear about his study. So maybe the supernatural is going on, or it's not. It sort of depends on actually the idea of transformations, whether you think there's supernatural in this story or not. Because if you believe that they truly become young, well then obviously there's supernatural stuff going on there. But if you believe perhaps that he gave them an excellent drug that is very short-lived, that made them feel young so that they would do stupid things, well then you probably don't believe there was supernatural going on, and that is one of the things going on in that story. Now the other one is old age. That is a big theme in this. You can talk about mental versus physical old age, and you can talk about perhaps the maturity that comes with old age as part of your theme. So there are a few more things that you can get started on your writing in just a moment. There are a few things I just want to talk about. For tomorrow, we're going to do Socratic seminars. They are a lot of fun. They're debate. I think you'll enjoy them. But there are a couple of things I want you to think about. First of all, one topic will be the transformations. That was one of the themes that I talked about earlier, whether they are truly transformations or they are imaginary. Another thing I want you to think about is, are any of these people decent people? Or are they all just jerks? Think about the doctor. Do you think he learned anything or not? Do you think he is redeemable? What makes you believe so if you do? What happens in the story that makes you believe the characters are the way they are? So I want you to come at me with some facts tomorrow when we talk about this. So think a little bit about that while you're doing your writing. Have a lovely day. Be nice to that sub, please. And to the sub, thank you so much for covering my class for me. You guys have a good day. See you tomorrow. Peace out. We're dear mothers. Mahalo. Adios.